Who deserves your trust more, your family or your lover? We return back to the immortal family of Vikings to see how they solve this current crisis, the betrayal of Frey. If you're lost in the source, go check out the previous video. But to sum it up, Frey, the immortal daughter of Eric the Red, is forced to pick between her family, a bunch of bloodthirsty Vikings, over her lover, Owen Jabari, and on her quest to find the weakness of her father, Eric, she is brought to her brother's club. Now, her brother, let's call him Slick, because I don't know how to pronounce them Viking names. Nah, I'm just playing. His name is Stain. Now, Stain was slick as hell because he was the one who slit her throat, so she came here with that energy. She was here for one thing and one thing only, the location of the shaman. But honestly, if he couldn't give her that, she just wanted his phone. But he said, alright, I'll give you something. While checking out all the handsome men in the room, he said, I'll even give you my phone. But here, father wants to talk to you. Sorry, Frey. They all know you're here. As she was steadily being surrounded, she spoke to her father, and he reveals he had an inside source this whole time. Owen was actually playing Frey. He didn't love her. He just wanted the family's secrets. Frey did not want to believe it. Matter of fact, she flat out denied it and said, I'm going to kill you now, Stain. And Stain said, ugh, so difficult, while blasting her in the chest with the Glock. I told you he was slick. He simply just got up and walked away, thinking everything was going to be sweet, thinking she was weakened, but this was Frey. She don't give a shit. She painted her face with her own blood, got up, and did damage. Every single warrior who stood in her path was torn down. She fought like a Viking ninja, and this was very apparent in the way that every single person she faced reacted. They did not expect her to be this vicious, but she was. She tracked Stain outside, and he didn't run. He was a Viking as well. He was here to fight. It's been a minute since they fought. She expected him to actually run, but he stood his ground and actually drawed blood. She still was Frey though, so she humbled him quickly and just said, give me your phone, bitch. And he did. But before she could walk away, he tried to pull a gun on her, and she was just faster. She took his head and left him there. Now, she had everything she needed to find the shaman, and when she found her, she did the same damage to her personal god. Frey was good. She was really good. But you see, the seed of doubt has already been planted. It was going to be hard traveling with Owen, knowing full well her father gave her the assurance that he was not on her side. So she decides to give him the benefit of the doubt. Her family was bad, but she wanted to end things on her own terms. She made him promise, and he did. So they continued the travel. The shaman had given them the location of her father's weakness, and as she stepped foot in this building, she recognized the ship instantly. She couldn't even believe she forgot. But the thing is, something was next to the ship. Another ship. But this ship was from fucking space. What the hell? Instantly, the images and memories started to flood in about the last days with her family, the last pillage they did together, killing men, women, and children in the name of protecting their family. The day she walked away. Back in the present, she couldn't even believe this. All the memories she had were just gone, and now they're back. She remembers the day they discovered the ship. Like Vikings, they pillaged, and they saw the alien. Her father claimed instantly that she was a goddess, and if the gods do not pay the gods ransom, we keep her. She's ours. And from that same cave, her father said it again. She is mine. She turned around ready to do battle, but her father said, be wise, daughter. Make your choices. I'm down to fight you, but your weak-ass boyfriend will die. She said, alright, dropped her weapons, and allowed herself to be captured by her brothers. She was honestly still shocked about the new discovery, but right now, she knew what was to come. Her father doesn't play about betrayal. Right now, she was probably about to die, and so was Owen. So realizing that she could just have a conversation right now, she decided to actually talk. Like, she wanted to know where her brothers' heads were at. You have been living with our father, this monster, this whole time, and you still think we're being on the right path? The lives we've taken, the wars we've fought. This is wrong. Everyone says, shut up, you're just a woman. You don't know what wrong is. Don't correct my ethics. We have had to fight and crawl for all we have. And her father entered at the perfect time to complete the statement. Exactly right. We're going to defend our livelihood no matter what, from every influence. Looking at Owen, you have a choice to make today, little girl. Will you choose your family or will you choose him? Owen said, nah, just do what you need to do. And he's like, look it, he doesn't even beg for your love. He still cares about our secrets. You have a choice. He gave her a gun and told her to end his life. You're still a fucking Viking. She took a second and then she pulled the trigger, but killing her own father. I mean, he was immortal, but yeah, she made her choice. And just like that, the chase was on. They checked on their father and made sure he was good. Now it was time to get their two-faced sister, and she was too freaking dangerous. So dangerous, in fact, Killer Leaf had to take the shot and kill the engines, but even that did not stop her. She just said, we need another boat, and dived into the waters and came out like a shark, killing every single god she came across. She killed so many, in fact, Leaf had to interfere, and still they fought on equal footing. Lo and behold, he wasn't even looking at her. He was trying to kill her boyfriend. She had to interfere, had to stop him. I am your sister, bro. Are you trying to end my life? Make me unhappy forever? They froze for a second, forgetting the fact they were on a speedboat. The ship crashed, and they both drowned. But she still managed to save her brother. And as soon as she got back to her man, well, she discovered the truth. Her father was right. He was trying to get the story, and he did. She was even shocked. How the hell did you get that video? And he said, when we were at the cave, I recorded it. Hey, do you mind driving the ship ahead? I need to get some signal so I could post this on Twitter. And she was like, boy, I told you give me the choice. He said, this is bigger than you, man. This is bigger than us. This is the secret the world needs to know. She said, put the phone down. He said, nah, I'm about to press send. That's when the rage came. You used me. He said, yeah, well, I'm with the truth. Nothing else matters. Before he could even press send, she dropped him. She made her choice. And now she was going to face the music. Because unlike before, she wasn't a little girl. Nobody could tell her to stay on the ship. She was going to live however she damn well pleased. She went back home with confidence and saw the tree and realized what this tree was. This tree was the weakness. This tree was the goddess. And in the corner of her room, her father was waiting. I heard the news. They found the body. You made the right choice. She said, did I now? He said, of course. You chose your family. You chose your brothers. You chose me. Welcome back to the family. But this time she said nothing. She knew what she was here for. I'm tired. I want to live my life. I want to live my life as a human being. I came here to end this. I came here to kill this tree. So, pull out your weapons and let's finish this fight. Her brothers were on timing. They were ready. And her father gave the order, kill her. Just like that, the battle began, a four-way fight. They had her multiple times, dead to rights, but you see, this was their sister. The first to turn was Thor. Stop. This is our blood. I'm tired of spilling it. Her father said, no, you're not. Kill them. And as they fought, you see that Thor is actually the powerhouse of the team. But the thing is, Stain had the weapon of choice now. He wasn't weak. He had Thor and her dead to rights. But then he turned because he was tired of hiding. And then he said, Leaf, his golden boy, kill all of them. And they were ready. But the thing is, Leaf was capable as shit. He took all of them on. He dropped Thor first. Then he split Stain's chest apart. He had Frey dead to right again. Before he realized, this is my fucking sister. I'm done fighting for you. All of them faced their father. But the thing is, they must have forgotten who he was. He taught all of them how to fight. As he picked up his axe, they should have known that, yeah, this was going to be a tough battle. Leaf went in first because he was killer, but his father dropped him and actually set him on fire. That was like seconds long. He walked Stain down and almost split him in half again. Thor said he didn't need his hammer because he only trusted his fist, but his father was expecting this. He plucked him full of holes, and then it was time for her. You ungrateful brat. I did all of this for you. Stain said, get your hands off my sister, but he just grabbed him. Do you want to die too? He must have been distracted because Killer plucked him in the back with a big-ass sword and Thor held him down. He was done. When Thor grips you, it's over. Now she had a choice to make. She picked up her father's axe and he screamed, "Finish it!" But she didn't want him. She wanted his power. She wanted their power. In a big-ass swing, she brought the tree down. They were now mortal, and he was disappointed. Kill me and find out the truth. But she didn't want that. She didn't want his life. She just wanted her life. She wanted her freedom. And they all just left him. But you could see there was truth in the way he was screaming. You don't know what's out there. It seems this was a way of him protecting his family. He didn't want them to die. Because honestly, there was more to this than meets the eye. They sailed off to the sunset, but you see halfway around the world, in China, someone was having dinner with his family. A family much like the Viking family. He could feel it. He could feel an energy. His family was curious though. "Father, what's wrong?" He said nothing and just went to the tree identical to the tree the Vikings just lost. As he placed his hand on it, he sensed it. Ah, yes. It is time for war. Yeah, I'm really excited for this because this Chinese family, they seem a little bit too Mongolian. Think about it. We're going to get to see two immortal mafia families go to war. One Mongolian, the other Viking. This is going to be fucking awesome. And I'm here to give you guys the sauce. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Love ya. Peace.